Good day, everyone. Last lesson we was talking about what is the meaning of population and samples and how to get the sample by random way. Now, after we collect the data, how to use it? First, we need to draw inferences from data. How to draw this inference? Okay. This is what we will study today. Okay, as a real life problem, we'll take a problem as you can consider it inside your home. Sasha is trying to convince her mother to change her bedtime. Always, her mother said to her, please, you have to sleep at 9 o'clock and wake up at 6:30. So the total number of sleep time is 9.5. But Sasha said that she can sleep less time, so she can sleep later. She want to convince her mother to change her bedtime. She gathered data on the average number of hours of sleep that random sample of 7th grade. She going to her friends and asks them who sleeps 8 hours, who sleeps 9 hours, who sleeps, and so on, as we will see now. And we will see after collecting this data, do you think Sasha has enough to convince her mother to change her bedtime? That's what we will see. So, how to collect data? Collecting data will be represented as a dot line or plot. We call it plot. Okay? Dot plot. We will make a line and put the times, the range of time which most of people sleep every day. So at least you have to sleep 8 hours. So we start with the least number. And at most, I think no one sleep more than 10 hours except the lazy ones. Okay? So she considered it as it is. She started asking her friends who sleeps 8 hours every day. Only one accept. She support one dot. 8 quarter, no one. 8 half, 2. And so on. We find that the clustered data is between these three elements. What is the meaning of clustered? It's the center. The center of data is between these numbers, okay? So most of the class sleeps from 9 to 9.5 hours. So it's approximately as Sasha sleeps. So I think it's hard to convince her mother, but that's something like this. So you can draw a curve to see if the distribution or the shape of data. If you draw connect all the up dots together, you'll find the shape. The most ones are sleep 9.5 exactly, as Sasha's mom said. So it's hard. An inference of conclusion made by interpreting data, Sasha infers that about half of the 7th grade in her school gets between 9 and 9.5 hours of sleep each night. Sasha will probably not able to convince her mother to let her go to bed later. So we can use statistics and population and samples in our real life and represent it, and also it's easy to represent it by graph. Okay? As you see here, it's another question. By the way, I need to say something about, I have a definition said, range. Range equal maximum value minus minimum value. In our case here, the maximum value and the minimum value was 8 until 8 this is the minimum. 10 and quarter maximum. To get the range, you have to subtract them. It will be 2 and quarter. The range is maximum value minus minimum value. This is the definition of the range. This is the range which will take the samples. The range of samples. Because if you open the range more than that, it will be useless. It must be specific sample range. Okay? Okay. So, as an example here for starting range, I find the data here is clustered between, most of data, clustered, collected between this amount of values and this amount of values. So, the data clustered between, this question is talking about dash, collect this data of the hair, lengths of random sample of 7th grade boys in his class. You want to see who has long hair or short hair, something else. The data clustered between half and 2. So it starts from here and here. Clustered, it's collected between this tallness of hair. And also, it clustered between 3.5 and 4.5. Dash can infer that from this data, 7th grade boys has, in his school, has both short and long hair. This is the conclusion of his survey. Okay. Sasha's friend Margus suggested that Sasha can calculate the mean. So the friend of Sasha said, okay, can you calculate the mean or the median or the center of the data? Center of data is fair enough to take decision. I think so. So the center of data here, we call it mean. I have 3 types of center of data. Center of data can be calculated as the following. First, mean, the mean, the median, and the mode. What is the meaning of each one? This is what we will see. If I have the following data, 3, 9, 5, 2, and 7. What is the mean? How to calculate the mean? To calculate the mean equal sum over number of values, which means add them, okay? So 3 plus 9 plus 5 plus 2 plus 7 divided by the number of the data, which is 5. It equals 3, 12, 17, 19, 26. 26 over 5. Okay? So 26 over 5, it will be about 5 point something, maybe 5.1, something like that, 5.2. Okay? So the mean of this data is 5.2. The center of the data is 5.2. What about the median? Median is, we do it by another way. Median says if the number of data odd or number of data even. The number of data here is odd, so we will use the odd one. What should we do? First, step one, order data. Let's order the data. So it will be 2, 3, 5, 7, 9. Then delete from both sides. 9, 2, 7, 3. Now the median is 5. It's very near. So the center of the data here is 5. What if the number of data is even? So we can add another value, which is, we can say 1. So let's arrange it again. After we arrange them for step 1, it will be 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 9. Okay, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. I have 2 numbers in the middle. Add them and divide them by 2. So it will be 5, 3 plus 5 over 2, which is equal 8 over 2 equal 4. So in this case, if the it's 6 even number, we do like that. What about the mode? The mode is the most repeated element. Most repeated value. Most repeated value, if I have this amount of data, 3, 4, 3, 5, 2, and 1. Which one is the most repeated? It's 3. So the mode here equals 3. That's it. This is how to calculate the mean, median, mode. Okay? Okay. If we apply it over our example, you'll find that mode is the most repeated. So the most repeated one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 9.5. So 9.5 mode equal 9.5. This is the mode. Most repeated. 5, choose 9.5. What about mean and median? Mean, add all the data and divide by their number. Median, delete from here, delete from here, delete from here, delete from here. So it will be like this. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So this is the median. Okay? That's it. Okay? By the way, we don't have to take 9/4 because no one choose it. So 4 dash from here and 4 dash from here. Okay? So the middle is 9.25. This is the median. And the mean, as I said before, add them and divide it by their numbers. You will find it. So this is how to find the mean and the median and the mode, which is called the center of the circle. Also, we take the range, which equal the maximum minus minimum. So don't forget these rules because we will use it a lot. Okay? Another example. How to predict a value or a number from the sample. How to predict number of population from a sample. Let's read this question. This example talk about Derek is writing a report on cell phone usage. He collects data from random sample of 7th grade in his school and finds that 16 out of 20, so it's 16 out of 20 of 7th grade has cell phone. Okay? If there are 297th grade, the population is 290. How you can estimate the number of 7th grade who have a cell phone? Actually we do it like proportional. So part over whole equal part over whole. So the part from the whole, from the population, part from the sample over the sample, part from population over population. I need the part of the population estimated. Make cross multiplication. So x equal 20 and up 16 multiply 290. 0 is 0 divided 2 equal 1 divided 2 equal 8. So 8 multiplied by 27, x equal 232. This is how to find the comparing between the sample and the real number or the population. So if you have the sample, you can decide or estimate the number of students who has the cell phones. Let's take another example. Alisa and Saya are in charge to determine the number of t-shirts to order to sell in school. They want to sell some shirts in the store of the school, but they don't want to know. They don't know order how many t-shirts. They're afraid that not most of students will like it. Maybe, so they can lose if they order a big number. So one of them said, okay, I will go to the cafeteria and I will ask 50 students about their opinion about buying new t-shirt. She asked 50 and found 30 of them said yes, we need to buy that. So it's Alicia's survey is 30 out of 50. And her friend Saya's survey, she going to survey the student arrived at school on morning. She asked them, she found that, she asked 60, she found 51 out of 60 asked her, yes, we know we need new shirt. To estimate the order for Sayas and Alicia, okay, we have to do the following. Part over whole, which is 30 over 50, equal what I want over the population. Population here is 300. The whole number of 7th grade students is 300. Cross multiplication, so x equal over 50, 30 multiply 300. 0 with 0, divided 5, divided 60. 3 times 60 equal 180. So the estimation order here for Alicia's is 180 t-shirt. What about for Saya? Saya said that. I found that 51 out 60 of the 300 needed. By cross multiplication, so x equal down 60, up is 300 multiply 51. After simplifying, x equals 255. What do you think they can order? One, if you want the safe side, you will ask for 180. Because I'm sure that 180 is okay. But one can say, no, I think 255, so we can cover most of students. But maybe most of them will not buy because the survey of Say is less than, the survey of Alicia is less than the survey of Saya. So my opinion is to take the average of these two numbers. How? By doing the following. add them, divided by 2, by their number, which is equal about 218. So I think 218 is fair. It's fair to buy. Okay, that's it for today. I hope you enjoy the lesson. See you. Bye.